Gamers, it's 2025 here, gamers. Gamers, it is January 30th, 2025. This is going to be the year of goop maxing. This is going to be the year of slop maxing here. We're gonna get real wet and sloppy in 2025. We're gonna be in the bog in 2025 here, just chilling with the slimes here in 2025. Really goop maxing here. It often comes to no one's surprise that Sonic is a dead franchise now. It's a series that suffered a terrible case of identity crisis and not really being able to keep up with the times. As a side effect of this, Sonic had a very rough transition into 3D. Ask most people and they'll tell you there are only about 2 good 3D Sonic games, those being Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. Some special outliers, enjoy things like Sonic Heroes and Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's fairly agreed upon that Sonic as a franchise really died in the cultural sphere of relevance somewhere around the mid 2000s. But for people that still remember Sonic and have a fond memory of him in their mind, they kind of fall into one of 3 camps here. You have classic Sonic fans, modern Sonic fans, and furries. I tend to be one of the former instead of the latter. Sonic to me has always been, things like Sonic, Sonic CD, Sonic 3, Sonic's always been at its best to me aesthetically during the classic series, There was something about the 2000 series where Sonic just tried, a little too hard to be cool instead of a platforming game. Not that I dislike modern Sonic, I grew up playing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and I also watched a fair amount of Sonic X as a child, which is probably a contributing factor to why I'm so fucking autistic. But, I feel like Sonic aesthetically is at its peak when it's adhering to the classic series formula. You just have to look at games like Sonic Mania performing way fucking better than anything the actual Sega team has done in the last 10 years to know that most people prefer classic Sonic over this new Mario mandate version we got of Sonic. So it's no surprise what I'm about to say, really, but the best Sonic game, the best 3D Sonic game currently is actually a fan game that was constructed out of a Doom mod here. Today I'm going to be recommending Sonic Robo Blast 2, not just because I enjoy Doom mods or I enjoy classic Sonic games, classic Sonic is a great formula here, but I truly do believe that this game, in its formula, is probably one of the best, if not the best iterations of Sonic brought to 3D that there has really ever been. The levels are all usually well constructed with multiple pathways for you to explore, and the amount of movement options you get in this game is frankly insane. Every character feels just really smooth and satisfying to play, And there's something very satisfying about building up momentum and going fast in this game that some of the other Sonic games were never really able ever to capture in 3D. Going fast should be a reward for high player skill, not just something handed to you thrown on rails on a scripted sequence. And there's something about most of this game's level design that does a great job at transferring classic Sonic level design philosophy into a 3D space, and I think that challenge is what makes it one of the better Sonic games. Plus, just the aesthetic of the 2D sprites clashing into 3D environments in a video game environment rendered like Doom. Really actually lends well to the formula here. It actually makes the game look really fucking good. It always feels like you're playing the video game version of the original Sonic Boom animation for Sonic CD. And for people who know what I'm even fucking talking about when I say that, that's like a pretty hard actual feat to accomplish here when creating any Sonic game. Most Sonic games have a real problem defining like what speed is, and I think I hope I'm not very fucking good at the game compared to other people, but I hope I at least get a little bit of footage that's somewhat good at capturing how well this game handles speed and momentum, because going fast in this game just feels satisfying. You can be in a level that's fucking huge and confusing and you don't know where you're going and you won't even care because you're just having so much fun utilizing the movement tech in this game that they did a really good job polishing this game over the years, and it really shows that it's more of a passion project and a love letter to Sonic rather than a product to be sold. And I think truly at the end of the day, gamers, that's where this game will always be superior, is that this is at the end of the day a love letter to the Sonic franchise. It's a passion project over 25 years. We really need to stop expecting good video games to ever come from Sega. I stopped years ago just because, the system of making money out of video games kind of hollows some creative projects out to their very core, to where I don't really expect anything good from like Sega or Nintendo anymore, because their creative essence has been distilled out by venture capital. Anyways, fucking play Sonic Robo Blast 2. You're not gonna fucking regret it here. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back here with some more, maybe some more, I'll cover maybe some other Sonic fan games, or I'm planning on getting back into Kenshi, getting some more Kenshi lore videos going. Anyways, this is your boy, Honky here, and I gotta get back to stretching my foreskin out. Have a good evening here.